Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're someone who keeps an eye on what's next in the world of luxury electric vehicles, then you're going to want to pay attention to this one. The 2026 Genesis GV90 is more than just another electric SUV, it's the boldest step yet from Genesis, a brand that has gone from being an underdog to a serious luxury contender in just a few short years. Today, I'm going to take you through everything we know so far about this upcoming flagship SUV, from its stunning exterior design, to its electric powertrain, to what it's likely going to cost and when you can expect to see it on the roads. Now, before we even get into the numbers and tech, let's just take a moment to appreciate how this SUV looks. Genesis has always been known for blending elegance with innovation, but with the GV90, they've taken that design language to a whole new level. This isn't just a larger version of the GV80 or a stretched GV70. The GV90 stands apart with its own identity, a futuristic, minimalist exterior that somehow still feels warm and inviting. It's massive, yes, but it doesn't look bulky. The design is aerodynamic, graceful, and intentionally clean. Up front, the Genesis signature dual-line headlights have been evolved into an even sleeker, thinner LED layout. The front grille isn't a functional air intake anymore, since this is a fully electric SUV, but it still commands attention with a refined, crest-shaped design that feels bold without shouting. There's no unnecessary ornamentation. Every line, every edge seems to serve a purpose, whether it's improving airflow or reinforcing the SUV's wide, planted stance. The side profile might be my favorite part. The GV90's long wheelbase and smooth, uninterrupted bodywork give it that floating, luxury yacht-like appearance. You've got flush door handles, large aerodynamic wheels, and a roofline that gently slopes toward the rear, offering coupe-inspired styling without compromising cabin space. This SUV has presence, but it doesn't scream for attention. It just naturally turns heads. And Genesis isn't being shy with the color palette either. Expect to see the GV90 in a range of elegant, deep tones like Uyuni white, Savile silver, Capri blue, and Viridian green. Rumors even suggest a limited edition, magma orange, option, which would be a bold choice for a performance-focused trim. At the back, the GV90 continues its dual-line theme with slim horizontal taillights that stretch nearly across the entire width of the rear. There's no visible exhaust. Of course, it's fully electric, but the design still feels athletic and grounded. A subtle spoiler at the top, clean sculpting in the lower bumper, and just the right amount of chrome accents tie the whole look together. Now, let's get into what's under the skin. While Genesis hasn't officially unveiled the full specs, insiders and early prototype leaks suggest that the GV90 will be built on Hyundai Motor Group's next-generation, M, electric platform. This is the successor to the eGMP platform used in the Ioniq 5, GV60, and Kia EV6, but it's expected to deliver even better efficiency, range, and tech. That's exciting, because it means the GV90 won't just be bigger, it'll be smarter and more capable too. Power-wise, we're expecting at least one dual-motor all-wheel drive setup standard, and possibly multiple output levels depending on trim. The base model could make around 380 horsepower, while a performance variant could push 500 horsepower or more. Genesis has been known to surprise people in the performance department, so don't be shocked if we see something that competes directly with the BMW XM60 or the Tesla Model X in terms of acceleration and driving dynamics. As for battery range, reports are pointing toward a pack size of over 100 kilowatt-hours, which should translate to somewhere between 300 and 350 miles of range depending on the configuration. With an 800-volt architecture, the GV90 will support ultra-fast charging, likely up to 350 kilowatts, meaning you could go from 10% to 80% charge in under 20 minutes if you're at a high-speed DC charger. That's a major win for road trippers and busy families alike. And yes, Genesis is expected to include compatibility with Tesla's NACS plug as well, which would make charging even more convenient across North America. The driving experience is also getting a serious upgrade. Genesis is reportedly equipping the GV90 with air suspension, rear-wheel steering, and advanced adaptive dampers for a smooth yet confident ride. Combined with a near-silent cabin and advanced noise cancellation tech, the GV90 could be one of the quietest, most comfortable electric SUVs on the market. Now let's talk about the interior. Even though Genesis hasn't revealed it yet, we can take some pretty solid guesses based on what they've done with other models. Expect nothing less than true luxury here. Picture high-quality Napa leather, maybe even suede or cashmere accents, ultra-thin displays that blend into the dash, and a panoramic glass roof that fills the cabin with natural light. You'll likely have a choice between 6 and 7 passenger configurations, with second-row captain's chairs available for maximum comfort. Tech will be everywhere. Expect a massive central infotainment screen, a fully digital instrument cluster, augmented reality head-up display, fingerprint-based driver profiles, and possibly Level 3 autonomous driving features in certain markets. Genesis has already been playing with AI-based voice control and gesture recognition in its concept cars, so some of that may even show up in production. Now, price. It's still unofficial, but the GV90 is going to sit at the top of the Genesis lineup, so it won't come cheap. The starting price is expected to land somewhere around $85,000, with fully loaded versions going well over $100,000. If Genesis pulls this off, that pricing will still undercut rivals like the Mercedes-Benz EQS SUV and BMW X, while offering more features, better styling, and perhaps even a smoother ride. So when can you actually buy one? Genesis hasn't made a full announcement yet, but sources inside the company suggest a late 2025 global debut, with US sales beginning in the first half of 2026. The GV90 will likely be built at Hyundai's new EV plant in Georgia, which also means potential eligibility for US EV tax credits, though that will depend on battery sourcing and final federal guidelines. All in all, the 2026 Genesis GV90 isn't just a new SUV, it's a new chapter for Genesis. It shows the brand is ready to compete directly with the world's most elite automakers, and they're doing it with their own unique blend of design, technology, and value. If you've been waiting for a luxury EV that doesn't look like everything else out there, the GV90 might just be the one to wait for. Let me know in the comments what you think about the GV90. Would you take it over a Mercedes, BMW, or Tesla? Do you love the styling, or do you want to see more interior detail first? I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and tap that bell icon so you don't miss future reviews just like this. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and until next time, drive safe and stay curious.